Good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is all about the self from the psychological perspective. Of course, if we say psychological, it has something to do with your inner, okay, intellectual, or your mental. Okay, if we say psychological, our objectives for this lesson first is you will be able to differentiate the provinces of the human psyche, discuss the different levels of psychosexual stages, compare and contrast the different Ericksonian psychosocial stages. Then lastly, differentiate ideal self from real self. Class we have here Sigmund Freud, the psychoanalytic theory of self or the theory of personality. So he is an Austrian neurologist by which his theories are deterministic in nature. So if you say deterministic, or it is a theory or doctrine that acts of the will. Then he is the originator of the psychoanalysis and focuses on the individual's abnormal functioning. So Sigmund Freud asserts that the human psyche or yung if we say psyche, ito yung tinatawag nating personality Ito ay structured into three parts. Number one is the ID or the internal desire. Number two is the ego, and lastly is the super ego. So let's take a look on the parts of personality. We have the internal desire or the ID. It is also called internal drives or instinctive drives. So it consists of the body's primitive biological drives and urges concerned only with achieving pleasure and self-satisfaction. So ang ID, uh, urges concerned only with what? Yung to achieve pleasure and self-satisfaction. Uh, like like for example is uh, yung bata for example, ang kanyang to achieve pleasure sa isang bata, we need to feed him, pakainin or painumin ng kanyang gatas. Okay? To satisfy uh, her or himself. Okay? That's what we call internal desire. Okay? It urges only, with the, or it's concerned only with achieving pleasure and self-satisfaction. Ang internal desire or ID, it is present na from the birth. Okay, mula pagkapanganak pa lamang sa atin. It operates entirely on the pleasure principle. Yun yung focus niya. Okay? Seeking immediate gratification of its desire and needs, of course. So, basic instincts and urges, kagaya ng hunger, yung pagkagutom, thirst, and sexual impulses, drives the ID. So, in ID class is that, or it does not consider reality, logic, or social norms, and solely focuses on, yun nga, to fulfill uh, the desire, regardless kung ano man yung consequences. Kasi sometimes there are or we have decisions in life, for example, na just to fulfill our desire, ma-gratify or ma-satisfy lang yung self natin. Why we are making those kinds of decisions, regardless kung ano yung maging consequence sometimes. So that's internal desire or ID. The second part of personality is the ego or the reality. So, ito ay nadidevelop later in life and acts as the rational, realistic part of the personality. Rational, ibig sabihin ay itong part na ito is it makes us or it enables us to think first before we decide, something like that. It enables us to analyze the situation, for example. It enables us to think critically. So, like for example, yung mga logic, arithmetic, so yon, and even in our decision making. So that's being rational and realistic. Okay? So it operates on the reality principle naman, unlike doon sa ID, which seeks to satisfy the ID's desire in socially acceptable and realistic ways. Next, it considers the consequences of actions. Unlike sa ID, it does not consider yung consequences ng action na ginagawa natin. But in the ego, it considers the consequences of actions. So before we decide, for example, ay wini-weigh, binabalance natin yung ating magiging decision. And kinu-consider natin yung mga magiging result or outcome ng ating decision or mga gagawin. It weighs options and makes decisions that balance the needs of the ID. Okay? So the ego is again the rational part of the personality. It maintains a sense of self and reality. Okay, that's the second part of personality. The third part of personality is the superego, or it is also called as the conscience. Okay, so ito yung moral component of the personality. It's something to do with standards of the right and the wrong, for example. Then it develops as a child, about social norms and values and expectations. So the superego strives for perfection and judges the actions and intentions of the ego. So again, though we are not perfect as a human being, but in the superego, as part of the personality, ito yung nag-i-strive for perfection, and ito yung it judges the actions and intentions of the ego part. Okay, so again, superego is otherwise known as the conscience. Dito tayo, kumbaga, it enables us to learn about social norms, mga standards, mga kaugalian, mga kagandang asal or values, and of course, expectations. So the three parts of personality was leveled into three levels. The unconscious level, which is the ID, and the pre-conscious level, which is the superego, and the conscious level is the ego. Okay, so these are the levels of the three parts of personality. So let's take a look on Freudian stages of psychosexual development. The first is the oral. Of course, it has something to do with our mouth. Okay, from birth to the end of the first year. Mula pagkapanganak hanggang sa unang taon. So the mouth becomes part of the body kung saan nag-gratify, nasa-satisfy yung needs natin. Diba? So like in our infant period, di ba? Gatas yung ating iniinom, okay? Hindi tayo titigil hanggat hindi tayo nakakainom ng gatas. Okay? So, to our mouth, nasa-satisfy, nag-gratify yung needs natin. So, next is the anal period or the expulsive phase from age of 2 to 3 years. Kasi, in this stage, the child derives the feelings of pleasure or yung pain from defecating. Ang anal ay it covers the toilet training period ng isang bata. Next is the phallic stage, ages 3 to 6 years. Ang bata dito nagiging curious na siya about sa kanyang masiselang bahagi ng kanyang katawan, his or her genitals, and becomes attached to the parent of the opposite sex. Nung mga bata tayo, may term tayo hanggang ngayon na ginagamit eh. Pag ang boy malapit sa kanyang nanay is papas or mama's boy, tawag natin doon. Then pag babae naman malapit sa kanyang papa's girl. Yun yung ano natin, yung term natin doon. But in here, in psychosexual, pag ang boy sobrang attached sa kanyang nanay, we call that as Oedipus complex. Then pag si girl naman attached to her father, it is called Electra complex. Okay? The fourth one is the latency period, ages 10 to 12 years. So, nandito na yung sexual motivations, yan na nag-i-start, presumably recede in importance as the child becomes preoccupied na with the developing skills and other activities. So, develop na dito in this stage yung skills natin, yung mga kakayahan natin or other activities dito na nag-start ma-develop even yung sexual motivations. So nag-start din maging ang kanyan yung lalo na yung curiosity sa mga bagay-bagay. Okay. And number 5 is the genital. So after puberty, the deepest feelings of pleasure presumably come from heterosexual relations. So in this stage ay nag-start na tayong or presumably yung kakaroon na tayo ng deep feelings of pleasure mula sa mga sa opposite sex. Okay? Diyan na tayo nag-start sa mga relationship. Yan. So in this stage, the teenagers has overcome latency and made associations with one gender or the other. And now seeks out pleasure. Yun nga, to sexual contact with others. But again, sexual contact, okay, for now, intended muna yan for the husband and wife, okay? We take note of that. So we have here the figure in Freud's 5 psychosexual stages of development. So the oral stage, from birth to 12 months, 1 to 2 years is the anal stage. Child's pleasure focuses on anus and from elimination, toilet training period. Then 3 to 6 years, the phallic stage. Child's pleasure focuses on, kaya nang nabanggit ko kanina, sa genitals. Then Oedipus and Electra complex, boys and girls. Boys is Oedipus, then girls is Electra. Then 7 to 11 years old is the latency stage. Okay. The child represses sexual interest. Okay. Yan na-arouse or nag-a-arise yung sexual interest natin. And develop social and of course intellectual skills. Kasi yan yung schooling period natin sa mga years na yan. Then in puberty onward, we have the, of course, the genital stage. A time of sexual awakening. Then source of sexual pleasure becomes someone outside of the family. So you can compare itong stages of psychosexual development by Sigmund Freud and yung kay Erik Erikson, the psychosocial stages of self-development. So there are similarities din if you compare according to this table the approximate age, psychosocial crisis or task, then the virtue develop from infant 18 months to 65 and older. Okay. So in to discuss in stage 1, trust versus mistrust from 12 to 18 months. Then the outcome here is nagkakaroon ng sense of trust yung bata and security from his or her parents and the people around doon sa isang bata, for example, no? In stage 2, the autonomy versus shame and doubt from 18 months to 3 years. So, ang outcome nito, nandyan na yung feelings of independence, dyan na nag-uumpisa. Lead to belief in yourself and your abilities. Then, for the third stage, we have the initiative versus guilt. Okay? Again, this is social stages of self-development ni Erickson. So, from 3 to 5 years, nandyan na yung outcome dito is nagkakaroon ng self-confidence, nagkakaroon na tayo ng ability to take the initiative and decision making. Okay? So, the fourth stage is the industry versus inferiority from 5 to 13 years. Andyan na yung feelings of pride and yung accomplishment. Diba nga? Lalo na kapag ang bata galing sa school, diba ang binibigay sa kanya, yung star, tinatatak sa kanya. No? Kakaroon siya dyan ng feelings of pride and of course yung accomplishment. So, next is the identity versus confusion from 13 to 21 years. Yan na yung outcome niya is a strong sense of identity, a clear picture of your future. Of course, dyan na tayo nag-i-start ng mga ambitions natin, mga goal natin sa buhay for our future. In intimacy versus isolation naman is from 21 to 39 years. Yan na yung we enter into a commitment, relationship, okay, filled with commitment and love. Then in stage 7, which is the generativity versus stagnation. Then middle adulthood na ito, no? 40 to 65 years. Nandiyan na yung our desire to give, na mag-provide para sa ating family and community. And of course, yung success natin sa work, sa career natin, sa mga job natin. Okay. In stage 8, the last, integrity versus despair. Over 65 years. So, the outcome here, pride in what you've achieved, na yan, leads to feelings of satisfaction. Okay, nandyan na yung retirement period na, no? Tapos ka nang magtrabaho, yung achievement mo, okay? It leads you, no, to feelings of satisfaction. Another psychological perspective is from William James as the father of American psychology. So, he also made significant contributions to understanding of the self. So, his theory of self is articulated in his seminal work entitled The Principles of Psychology, which is published in 1890. So, James' theory distinguishes between two aspects of the self, which is the I and the me. Same is true with our previous discussion, the phases of self. So, William James' theory of self is a dualistic view that provides a comprehensive framework for understanding personal identity and self-perception. So, if we say framework, parang isang blueprint yan or plano na it provides yung malalim na pag-intindi natin sa ating personal identity and self-perception. So for William James is the I or the pure ego. So the I refers to the self. bilang subject of experience. So for him, the self is as the subject of experience. So it is the thinking or perceiving entity na aware of its own existence. So the I is the knower or the active agent that experiences and reflects on life. So there are some instances that we reflect on our life. Okay? Maybe our experiences in the past, yung mga lesson learned natin doon, no? So it enables us to reflect on life, So it represents the continuity of the self over time, providing a sense of identity and unity. Next is the me or the empirical self. If we say empirical, it is based on the observation or experience. Like for example, on the looking glass self, on how you develop yourself. Is it based on your own perception or from the perception of other people? So the self here as an object of reflection and knowledge encompasses all yung attributes natin, yung mga katangian natin, and experiences that one can describe about oneself. So James further divided the me into three components. So the three components of me, number one is material self. So ang material self, it includes yung our body, our possessions o mga pagmamay-ari natin ng mga bagay, and even our family. So this includes all tangible objects, maski tao or people and places that we identify as our own. Lahat ng pagmamay-ari natin, those tangible objects, again, our body, people, possessions, our family, those are belong to our material self. Even your gadgets, diba? Those are belong to your material self. Again, from the word itself, material, tangible objects. Number two is the social self. So this refers to how one is perceived by others. Parang sa looking glass self, okay, based on the perception of others. And the rules one plays in various social contexts. So according to James, mayroon daw tayong multiple social selves. Okay? As perceived by others. And of course, uh, as you perceive yourself, of course. You're able to describe yourself also based on your own perception. Next is the spiritual self. This encompasses one's inner psychological states, okay, including thoughts, feelings, values, and of course, yung beliefs. This constitutes our spiritual self. Yung thoughts, yung feelings, yung values, and lalong-lalo na yung paniniwala. Okay, it represents the core of personal identity and the sense of being a unique individual. Next, we have the last topic, Carl Rogers, self theory, the last psychological perspective of the self. We have the real self is who an individual actually is. Ito yung totoong ikaw. Okay? It is how you think, how you feel, how you look, and how you act. That's real self. Okay? It is the self that one continuously needs to accept. Okay? You need to accept your real self. You take care of it and improve your real self. Kasi we are living sa mundong full of judgmental people. They will judge you according to your physical appearance, according to your gender, and the like, ano. Marami pang aspeto that you are being subject to judgment by other people. So, by that, either negative or positive yung kanilang criticisms, okay, you take that as a challenge to improve and take care of yourself. And of course, tanggapin mo yung totoong ikaw. Okay. Then, the real self is one's self-image. Okay? Next is the ideal self. Maalala nyo nung mga bata kayo, di ba? Or until now, let's say, anong gusto mong maging? Yun yung mga questions na sinasabi nila sa atin. Okay, ikaw naman, sasagot ka, gusto mong maging teacher, doktor, abogado, something like that. Di ba? So, similar, no, sa ideal self. Hindi lang sa aspeto na yon, if you say ideal self. It is the perception, no, of what a person would like to be or thinks he or she would be. Ano bang gusto mong maging someday, no, or after 5 years or 10 years? Ano ka na? Okay, mas strong ka na ba on that sa future? Or mas strong ka na ba? Mas mag-iingat ka na ba? Something like that. Hindi na gaya ng dati na you are careless. Mga ganong bagay, ano, with our ideal self. Mas magiging maingat ka na ba guys, compare before? Aside from yung gustong maging successful, ano, businessman or whatsoever na goal natin, ano. Ito din, if you say ideal self, yung mga bagay na ano, tungkol sa yung sarili, no? So, it is an idealized image na nadidevelop over time. Depende sa or base sa impluwensya ng iyong paligid or ng mga taong nakakasama or nakakasalamuha mo. So, sabi nga, piliin natin kung sino yung mga taong sinasamahan natin. Kasi may impluwensya sila sa buhay natin. Either good or bad influence. So, ideal self is the product of what? Expectations. Kasi yan yung ini-expect sa'yo ng magulang mo na dapat maging ganito ka. Okay? So, ideal self, iprodukto daw ng, it is a product of expectations and pwedeng maging dahil pressured ka na din from other people. Kaya gusto mong ma-achieve yung ideal self mo na yan. Or arises from the need to be loved. Minsan, we commit ourselves to improvement, we commit ourselves to success kasi gusto nating mahalin tayo ng tao or matanggap tayo ng tao. Kasi sa society natin, ano, iba talaga kapag may pera ka, may natapos ka, no? Mamahalin ka, no? Ibang-iba yung approach sa'yo and accepted by others. It is dynamic and forever changing. We have here the comparison, ano, incongruent and congruent. So, base sa image na nakikita natin, in incongruent, self-image versus ideal self. Ito ay magkaiba. Okay? Iba yung self-image mo or yung real self mo doon sa ideal self. There's only a little overlap. Here, self-actualization will be difficult. Kasi nga, self-image is different to the ideal self. Congruent naman yung self-image or yung real self to ideal self. The self-image ay similar to ideal self. There's a more overlap, then this person can self-actualize. That ends our discussion class. So prepare for a quiz on to be announced in our GC. Okay, so thank you so much for listening and God bless us all.